Quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. You got to do better than that. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Herbert now. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to...
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. A handoff for Etienne.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go play action with Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
A first carry for Najee Harris.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Rutgers kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second and 15. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Etienne.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Eluding the pressure right.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough end to that play. He had his eyes on that first down marker, but he lost his luggage along the way.
Left it behind, so to speak. I like your analogy there, but here's the key. As he's maneuvering, as he's picking up the first down, as he's gaining yardage, what's the one thing he forgot about?
Ball security.
Exactly. Everything else working perfectly, and he forgot the most important piece.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Butker's kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the 50, here's Herbert.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert off of play action. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A one-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get anyway, you can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence.
We'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 154 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Ridley here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This one left side caught by Collins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Herbert operating from the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Herbert. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Herbert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Etienne. A 5-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. On second down now, Barkley finding room at the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Lawrence going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Herbert's throw taken in by Collins. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Etienne. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure. Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Herbert. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line. Off play action. Herbert. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Collins. 7 yards to pick up there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Lawrence. Escaping the press. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Butker now to add the extra point. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Another tote for Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Herbert now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because